Welcome. Today, we're looking at what's coming for people in the UK and people who want to come to the UK when pivotal ban-style changes to settlement and citizenship come into effect. These are not small tweaks. They are sweeping reforms that will ripple widely through families, students, workers, employers, universities, and communities. The title says 5 bans, but what we're really talking about are 5 major restriction areas. The details, timing, and how they affect you will matter. First, we need to set the stage. The UK government has published a white paper called Restoring Control over the Immigration System, which outlines radical changes to how settlement and citizenship will be granted. The implication: many routes to settlement and to citizenship will become much tougher from 2026 onwards. Now, let's talk about the 5 major bans or restrictions that everyone should care about. The first major change is the extension of the qualifying period for settlement. Under current rules, many people can apply for settlement after 5 years of eligible residence. The reforms propose that for most routes, the waiting time will rise to 10 years. For someone who believed they were on a 5-year path, that changes everything. If you arrive or switch into a qualifying visa after a given date, you may now face a 10-year wait. The impact is huge. Your life plan, job transitions, family decisions, all change. The second is the introduction of an earned or contributory model. It won't be enough just to live and work in the UK for a period. The state is signalling that settlement will also depend on contributions, community involvement, English language, higher earning thresholds, tax contributions. So someone who works, pays tax, engages in community life might have a shorter wait, but those who don't hit those markers will face the longer standard wait. That means the de facto path for many is tougher. The third big restriction affects citizenship after settlement. While settlement gives a permanent right to live and work, citizenship gives the extra rights of being a national. The reforms propose that the path from settlement to citizenship will also require a longer period or additional criteria. So even after you get settlement, you may need extra years of residence, extra proof of integration, or extra contributions before you apply for citizenship. For someone counting the months until that step, that means a modification of expectations. The fourth relates to dependents and family-linked routes. Changes to skill thresholds, salary minimums, and qualifying roles have already started. Some visa routes will no longer automatically carry the same path or privileges for dependents. Some job grades will no longer qualify for sponsorship. Some lower skill roles may be excluded. That means family members, partners, children may face additional obstacles or be excluded from the path to settlement and citizenship. The fifth major restriction is the retrospective or transitional nature of some of these changes. While reforms will have implementation dates, many who thought they were already in a safe position may find that their route is altered. For example, someone on a visa expecting settlement after 5 years may find that when January 2026 arrives, their timeline is extended or eligibility criteria tightened. That creates uncertainty and anxiety for people already in the UK. These 5 areas are each sizable on their own, but what makes the situation profound is their combined effect. The life you planned arriving, working for a few years, settling, applying for citizenship may now be stretched, conditioned, complicated. Picture a student who came to the UK on the understanding that after studies and a couple of years of work, they'd qualify for settlement. Now they see that the wait could double. A worker in a key sector who brought their partner and children now facing the possibility that their job no longer qualifies for the same dependents' rights or the settlement path they expected. A family where one spouse is on a route and their kid's future is tied to the parent's status. For British citizens whose partner is abroad, these changes may mean longer waits, stricter criteria, more paperwork. Employers too will feel the impact. When skilled workers stay longer or when dependents find it harder, recruitment strategies shift. Universities may see fewer international applicants if the path from study to settlement is less certain. The economy may feel the effect of slower integration of global talent. We should also consider the message being sent. Settlement and citizenship are being framed more strictly. It's no longer just about time spent in the UK, it's about what you contribute, how you integrate, how you fit a new model. That's a shift in philosophy. Some will welcome it as ensuring fairness and contribution. Others will see it as creating more barriers, more exclusion. It's important to emphasize the timing and transitional rules. From January 2026, many of these reforms will either come into force or be firmly operational. While the exact date for each change may vary and there may be grandfathering or transitional provisions, the message to everyone planning settlement or citizenship is: this is your cue to plan, to act, to review your route. Waiting and hoping the old rules will apply might be risky. So, what can someone do? First, check what route you are on and what the new rules say for your route. If you are eligible now under 5-year settlement rules, act before the rule change. If you are not yet eligible, model what a 10-year wait would mean. Review your job, earnings, contributions, family situation. If your role is at risk of being excluded from later settlement or citizenship, plan alternatives. It might also mean considering whether you want to switch routes, accelerate your path, or adjust your strategy. For people already here with expectant settlement timelines, engaging an immigration advisor early may save stress later. For businesses, reviewing sponsorship obligations, dependents' rights, and retention strategies will make sense now, not later. To wrap up, the next few years mark a watershed for settlement and citizenship in the UK. These aren't just incremental rule changes, they're structural shifts that will affect who qualifies, when they qualify, and how they qualify. And when changes affect settlement and citizenship, they affect lives, dreams, families, and communities. If you are on a path to settlement or shortly after, January the 2026 is not just a date, it might be a turning point. If you're planning to come to the UK or to settle here, the landscape is evolving. Being prepared, informed, proactive makes all the difference. Thanks for watching. If you've been affected by these changes already, or are watching how they might apply to you, share your story in the comments. If you found this helpful, like the video, subscribe for updates, and we'll keep covering what's next. Until next time, stay informed and make your plans with the future in mind.